Hello and welcome back to episode 11. We're going to be talking about types of training.
Yes,
types of training, episode 11. You know, there's so much stuff we can do with our bodies, but we're going to introduce some equipment and some things that you might have seen in movies. Rocky, a little jump rope. So Master Hoyle's going to demonstrate. Let me grab this jump rope. Boom. This is going to be great for your cardio fitness, but then also just to build up those calf muscles, that body, get that rhythm down. Look at us doing a little 1, 2, nice. Whoa, couple doubles. And there's a lot of variations you can do with that jump rope to make it not boring. Usually you want to start off, I always say 1 minute, see how many you can get, and then take a little bit of a break and then go for another minute. Other things I like to do is just see how many I can get in a row without messing up. So let's see how many Master Hoyle can get in a row without messing up of doubles.
Ooh, yes sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's it. All right, good job, sir. Good job. Very nice. All right, also we have our regular squats, and then we can introduce a little bit of weight. So we have kettlebell. So make sure, let's just go over that squat again. Your feet are going to be about toe width apart, toes out of tag. Knees are going to track over your toes. Weight in your heels, chest up, going down. Let's just go a couple more. Perfect, and stop. Awesome. So from here, he's going to grab the kettlebell. It's called a goblet squat. So he's going to hold it here, and he's going to make a shelf right on his body. Perfect, and he's going to hit that squat again. He's just going to do 10, 1. Perfect, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, nice job, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Another piece of equipment that we use for training is going to be a full body exercise. It's going to be the rower. Boom. All right, Master Hoyle is going to jump on there. We call this triple extension. So from here, he's going to grab that handle. He's going to go legs pressed, then pull through the arms. Arms go out, then bend those knees. Perfect. You're just going to go, let's just say a nice 200-meter row.
Sounds good, sir.
Good. Going to make it smooth. Perfect. All right. Whoa. Oh, Master Hoyle. You got to stay on that seat. All right, let's do it one more time. So you're going to go legs to arms, arms to legs. Perfect. Nice. Nice. Good. You get to the Olympics? For more than take one. I feel like we got a crew coming.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I see you got all this super fancy equipment.
Yeah, what?
I know how I live, and I don't live like this. So at my house, we don't necessarily have room or the money for a rower like this. So we do some different exercises.
All right.
Yes, sir. So what Master Hutchinson was talking about as far as that extension of the legs and the arms, if you don't have a rower like I don't have a rower, there's an exercise that I despise called a burpee. So watch Master Hoyle. Yes, sir. It's going to be a burpee is basically, he's got a feet shoulder width apart, he's bending his knees down, kind of like on that rower, he's placing his hands on the ground, thrusting his legs out behind for that extension. He does that push-up, brings those legs back in, and then hops up in the air. So if you just watch him do about 5 of those fantastic burpees. Sir. We'll compare it to that 200-meter row that you just did. Good extension, that hop on the high knees, that twitch muscle fiber. Skying it out there.
It's looking good, it's looking good.
Woo. So comparatively from the rower to the burpees, how do you feel? I feel like I got really good exercise from both, sir. Excellent. So that goblet squat one that Master Hoyle was doing earlier, you had that fancy weight called a kettlebell. Sometimes you can find a weight around your house. That's a gallon of jugs, 5 gallons of water, although that's pretty extreme. We've done squats throughout this video series, so Master Hoyle is going to be that same good squat position. We can do regular squats where he's squatting down and coming up. You saw in the burpee that had that plyometric squat already involved where he's squatting down and skying it out there. Oh, just jump. Oh, just jump. Yes, that way. There's another way. I mean, there's so many variations of the same exercise to get the same idea. As far as that fast twitch muscle fiber though, there's another one where he's going to squat down and hold that squat position. From here, Master Hoyle's goal is to have his body stay in position while his legs come up and leave the floor. I just try about 20 of those, sir.
9, 10.
Body's going up a little bit, think body stays, and legs pump so it's back.
20, sir!
Nice job, sir. How's that feeling?
Feel the burn, sir.
So if you can get 100 of those going, it'd be pretty fantastic.
I mean, those are pretty good, but what are you going to do with this, like, state-of-the-art rope here? I mean, definitely get this guy around.
Now that is a state-of-the-art rope. It's got ball bearings in it, eye loops. I mean, that's pretty a legit Olympic rope.
Yes, sir.
You can buy the rope ones that are legit rope from your sporting goods supply, but they are terrible. I would suggest not wasting your money. There's a couple of different things that you can do. You can air jump rope where you're doing the exact same thing. The nice thing about air jump rope, go for it, sir, is if you have terrible rhythm, you're not hitting your feet. So if you find that you can't do 1 minute straight of a real jump rope, you could be out here laning it from Seinfeld, still bounce for that full minute.
Yes, sir.
Now he did some fancy jump roping earlier where you start 2 times on one leg, double. So you can do all that same thing with an imaginary rope without the risk of hurting your feet or doing stuff. A lot of times since Taekwondo we jump rope barefoot, which is incredible motivation on those fancy ropes to not make a mistake because it hurts really bad. It's not great. No, it's pretty fantastic. You can go relax, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The point of all of this is it doesn't matter if you have a home gym set up like The Rock, or if you have just an empty space to train in. You can train in Taekwondo no matter what. I know, not just speaking for myself, but Master Hudson himself didn't come from the fanciest of backgrounds, so a lot of the training we did was outside. You know, Taekwondo traditionally has stances in it, like the back stance. So that's sitting on that back stance and holding that leg for a while, you're working the muscles that you need for your roundhouse kicks and your front snap kicks.
Forward stance.
Yes,
Both
sir.
that weight's on that front leg, same thing, 70% of the weight, so you're really building up that front leg, just holding that forward stance. Transition right into a horseback riding stance. Alright, just like horseback riding stance, even though this is used for a training stance to work those arms, punches, and blocks, we still build up our leg by holding that stance the whole time.
Yes,
so just through doing Taekwondo, you can still get that good workout, build up all those different muscles. And as we're talking about equipment, like new equipment versus no equipment, even in Taekwondo, Olympic style sparring, the equipment has changed, especially over the last 20 years, and really in the last 10 years, electronic equipment being introduced. So here's like a very old hogu, which is a chest gear to protect your stomach, your ribs, and really probably when this was being used, they didn't even wear headgears for tournaments, right? And one of the big things with even introducing, even want to say reasons they introduced like headgear for tournaments was because most tournaments were done on gymnasium floors, and it wasn't so much the kick, but when they hit the ground and hit their head. So then different equipment got introduced for safety. About 10 years ago, they started introducing electronic equipment. So as you can see, this is electronic chest gear, data system, and what this does is you have certain pads that have electronics in it, and as you get kicked, it will register a certain threshold and to score the points. Boom, just like that. Alright, even the scoring has changed, so back, let's say before, Master Solik did 20 years ago, it was just 2 points for a kick, 1 point for a punch, and that didn't matter if the kick was to the body or to the head. For Taekwondo Olympic style rules, there's no punching to the head. And then now, there's been a bunch of different scoring changes, but the latest scoring change is going to be 2 points for a kick to the body, 1 point for a punch, kick to the head, 3 points, turning kick to the body, is going to be 4 points, so really get a 2-point bonus for that spin, and then a turning kick to the head is going to be 5 points. So you have 3 to the head plus a 2-point bonus. So even for scoring, it's changed a lot. From 1 and 2 now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so a lot of different changes even with the Olympic style scoring. Yeah.
So we've come a long way.
Yes, it's a lot of math there. But it's all done on a computer, so don't worry.
What's changing?
Alright, thanks for joining us for this episode. Remember to like if you like what you see.
Subscribe for more.
And join us for the next episode. So, come to the